You knew as much of Asmodeus as anyone in your line of work. He was a powerful deity, a conniving master of many schemes, and the lord of the nine hells. You knew that often he plotted to corrupt and win the souls of the influential and the powerful through the use of infernal contracts, damning those unfortunates to the torment of his realm. You never thought that you would be one of his targets. Now you live with the loss. A hollowness exists where your soul should be, or else the fierce grief ache of stolen friends or family members. If Asmodeus could not convince you to sign a contract, he went after those closest to you. If you made a pact with the Lord of Nine, you did it with the assumption that you would have enough time to fulfill your end of the bargain. Likely, the others who fell prey to him thought the same. It was not to be. Asmodeus hired murderers to ensure that. Since then, you have been searching desperately for a way to recover what you lost, without success. Every lead has turned up nothing. Every promise of a gateway into the infernal realm of the hells has been all but false. It has begun to seem truly hopeless. But that is about to change. As you traverse the many market stalls of the central plaza of Halara, you see the shadowed pavilion described to you by your employer. Inside, Zython of the Conclave of Halara, a tall, slender man, wastes no time with greetings, beckoning you to follow him over to a crystal ball in the center of the pavilion. A month ago, you each received a letter from Zython inviting you to the central city of Halara. Zython claimed to have a lucrative proposition for you, something that might bring back the soul that has been stolen and lost to each of you. Zython passes a hand over the crystal ball, and suddenly you see cruel flames and strange figures moving within the crystal. And so he speaks. Through the power of divination, I have discovered that the Lord of the Nine Hells, Asmodeus, will very soon unleash a terrible evil, a soul that we call the Unmaker. The flame in the crystal ball is being overtaken by a pitch-black darkness. You see cold eyes glare out from that void. And he continues. To prevent this disaster, you must travel to the Nine Hells, track down the Unmaker, and perform a ritual the Conclave has been preparing for a long time. This ritual will destroy him. To aid you in this task, we will use our powers to reveal the locations of powerful magical items hidden throughout the Nine Hells. You watch as the crystal ball shows a series of objects wreathed in fire, a staff, a harp, a cloak, and a sword, among others. The Nine Hells are full of dangers, Zython says, and you know well the conniving schemes of Asmodeus. As you travel through the Nine, you may have the opportunity to restore those souls that were taken from you. And so Zython passes his hand over the crystal again, and the images within fade. This is no easy task, no easy quest, but the fate of many depend upon it. If you will come with me to the Temple of Kalimvor, I have a contact there who is an expert on the Nine Hells. As we look about the room, do you guys wish to do anything, say anything, present yourselves?
Well, I'll start. Among you, there is Marcella. Marcella is like a young woman. She has like a dark braided hair, green eyes. She has a light coat. You see that she has a bow and arrow next to her. You can see that from time to time she brings out snacks out of her pockets, all her pockets. To what Sidon says, like I have been looking for answers to this for weeks. I'll follow.
I will give Marcella a curt nod and introduce myself. My name is Kail. I am, as is normal, I knew nothing about what was kind of going on here until just now, but I am eager to help out and see this through.
Amber follows along as Zython heads towards the temple. She's quite tall for a woman. She's almost 6 feet tall. She has like thick red hair falling to her collarbones. She looks mostly elven, but the closer you look, the more you notice certain features just a little bit more and larger. Her hands are a bit more clawed, and she has some fine tufts of like red hair down her arms and across her chest and stomach.
As Zython proceeds past the lot of you, he approaches a large window. It is paned in cathedral glass, the shape of an eye at the very top of it, and these magical runes are framing its edges. For the Temple of Kelenvor is not here. After all, you are in Halrua, far from home. But back home you are going, especially you, Amber, for Waterdeep is your destination. That is where the Temple of Kelenvor lies, and that contract, that mysterious individual.
Oh, great. They love me in Waterdeep, so I'm excited. Let's go.
Yes, your name is very well spread. I assume you're familiar with one Kotam. If not, I suppose I could tell you a bit about him before you meet, for he is a peculiar individual, this Kotam. A powerful head.
I always like a refresher. Yeah, I don't want to step on any toes.
The head priest of Kelenvor, god of death and the dead. He works from the Waterdeep Cathedral, his craft and his ventures. For once, seeking to know all the secrets of the realms of the dead, Kotam petitioned his god for permission to explore the 9 hells. He set forth into the infernal realms, where he bore witness to horrors beyond mortal imaginations and encountered fiendish creatures whose power greatly outmatched his own. The experience forever changed the priest. In my opinion, somewhat maddened him, perhaps. But rather than sate his curiosity, the journey only served to further incite Kotam's fascination with the infernal. He devoted himself to the study of arcane books concerning the subject of the hills and collected an impressive number of infernal relics. In the many years since, the head priest has made several expeditions into the 9 hells and has had many more encounters with fearsome devils therein. He has advised many adventurers who seek to venture into the 9 hells, and has also prevented a fair number of foul creatures from fleeing that realm into the mortal world. It is my belief Kotam can thus be considered an expert authority on the infernal realms. He will aid you. Us. And with that, Zython sort of touches his hand to the panes of glass, and you see a portal begin to open up. Past it, the ever familiar silhouette, the skyline of Waterdeep opens before you. And though it is daytime here on the other side of the world, there, pitch dark midnight. Scython proceeds through the shattered glass, through the portal, to the other side.
Marcella Cross follows around.
I will walk. Kale will walk through, going, "I hate this part."
You feel a
Amber will walk through and go, "This is my favorite part."
You feel a sickening sensation, an unusual sensation to some of you, barbarian fighter, as you feel your stomach drop a little bit as gravity leaves you and you end up touching cold stone floor on the other side. Your footsteps echo. Around you, the Cathedral of Kalimvor. The Cathedral of Kalimvor is a bone-cold structure, dark. The walls and floor are black stone, and there are motifs of grinning skulls in every direction you look. Deep set into the floor are pools of viscous liquid, as bright and red as arterial blood. The cathedral is still, somewhat silent, but you faintly hear the distant click-clack of bones that hang from the vaulted ceiling, knocking gently together in the musty air. At the far end of the cathedral chamber, an imposing robed figure watches your arrival. He wears a golden mask that covers the upper part of his face. Set within this mask are strange green gemstones that wink and glitter like eyes in the flickering cathedral light. This individual carries a wooden staff with a golden hand affixed upon it, and heavy armor. These pieces adorn his vestments. His voice, through his chants, is rasping like wind through Skull's teeth, but he speaks kindly and with steadfast patience. "I have been expecting you," he whispers through the chamber.
Hi, I'm Amber Weston Whitaker, the Lich Slayer of Waterdeep. I've heard a lot about you, but I feel like I've never chatted one-on-one like this, small group setting.
Then you shall have the pleasure, for all things come in due time, and seems our time to chat is here.
Totally. These are my
Friends.
Like
continue.
my friends. Like
Friends.
my besties, yes.
yeah. I mean, maybe in the future, you never know. I like giving everyone a fair shot. Marcella and Kyle.
Mighty heroes, legends of your own right, you will do wonderfully. Approach, child. Fear not the embrace of Kalimvor. Though it is cold, it welcomes everyone in time. Though it might not be your time to perish, not yet, you still have purpose. So at this time, keep it a whirl a little bit. You guys can grab your tokens and move it across the map. You should be all be able to control your tokens and see through them. I just want to double check that's true. Okay, good. So Zython will make his way across the chamber, past the pews and up the stairs here to approach within 10 feet of this ritual set at the head of this temple. As Khotan continues, "It is true that among those on this mortal plane there are none that know the Nine Hells as I do. But the 9 hells are immense, full of countless secrets and dangers. To find that which you seek, you must consult someone with even greater expertise. He spreads out his arms, gesturing at the ritual he has set before him, prepared around you in the center of the cathedral sanctum. I will summon for you Baalzebul, one of the archdevils of the 9. He will possess my body and speak through me. He cannot lie, but be warned, he will use all his wit to escape your questioning or to misdirect you.
Do you need like a safe word, a panic button in case the possession gets out of hand?
If it goes to that, we would require an exorcism. Your expertise, a process by force. Just be gentle upon my mortal shell. I only have the one.
Right. Do we need to like tie you up or something? Are you gonna lash out at us when you're possessed?
I have made all required preparations. He begins to step into the circle, chanting under his breath in between sentences, words of arcane. I shall be bound not by rope or chain, by the blood. He points simply at the liquids throughout. All you must do is ask the questions and be hasty about it. Find out that which you need. And I shall purge away his essence from my body. I have every bit of confidence nothing will go wrong.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
He begins to turn from you then. He begins to chant his ritual.
Is this a thing that'll be done right away, or is it going to take some time?
Oh, it's already underway. You can already tell that with each chant of his ancient words, you see the liquid within the bowls bubble, the candles flicker, dimming, growing brighter. The skull within ignite its 2 sockets. It's very well underway. You know, it's under the process. It will happen now. Yes.
What questions are we going to ask?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe we should ask like what we can do to try to keep powerful eyes off of us. Like if no one can pay attention to us, we can like slip around as we need to.
Zython adds, you should also ask where it is you are to find the souls. No, I mean, like, it's a fair question. Like, he explains that you should probably ask for the location because you have no idea, and the hells are quite big. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So the priority mission, we should figure out exactly where we need to go for each of the souls.
That is if you wish to seek out Toma, yes.
And the Unmaker.
I shall ask the final question.
Okay. So, I would like to seek out my Toma. Are there any souls that you wish to try to locate and free while we're doing this?
I'm looking for my mother, Zulema. I learned recently that she was taken.
I don't know, out of character, I don't know why she's dead. I just know that she is, right?
Well, what you know is that you're asking about Toma. She was found murdered. Like, very unfortunate, like, cut open. She had very few enemies. The circumstances around it are very mysterious. She perished too soon.
And but I do know that she's in the house.
Yeah, the adventure has you know that. Yes, perhaps it is up to you to determine how. Perhaps you found evidence of a physical contract. Obviously not the original, but you know, a Chinese copy. Maybe there were like marks upon her skin that she was hiding, like on her back or shoulder or on her clavicle.
Maybe
like
as does as maybe Asmodeus brands those who contract with him, and she in the examination of her body they found the brand of Asmodeus.
Exactly.
And,
she was by no
okay.
means known to be a cultist herself, so evidence of this found in her home are most peculiar, and just kind of connecting the dot, and with the help of your patron too, Zython and the Conclave of Halrua, they're diviners after all. The Conclave of Mages use their divination magic to find out what happened in the past, and it seemed that their visions showed Tama and the others have been slain by assassins. Some by the blade, some by the poison. Always the same black and red uniforms.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure my dad, I have like a dad, and then I have like a genetic dad. My genetic dad like gambled away
Simon
his
just goes,
soul.
yes. Just like sighs a little bit.
So you were raised by dads? No, mom.
What is this genetic? This is a new word. I've never heard this word.
You see, Cahill.
Oh, like my dad, I inherited a bunch of stuff from my dad, my father, literally. But like culturally, I was raised by my mom's husband.
Oh, okay, I understand. So like your real dad.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Well, whatever. It's like family dynamics, blah, 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 family therapy, yada, yada, yada.
Hey, I don't know my real parent. I don't remember my real parents either.
Cute.
So I can
well,
kind of-
we're all in this together. Anyway,
So-
I think my real dad is like a gambling addict. I've kind of like tracked him around all of the worst gambling houses on the Sword Coast, and I think times got tough and he gambled his soul away. So I'm kind of trying to clean up the mess.
Understood. So we'll ask about. We want to ask how we can sneak about. We can ask about the souls we're looking for. He said that he will ask the final question. Is there anything else that we think we need to know?
You can also ask about that and make it, that's fine.
Would we know the ritual to destroy the Unmaker? That's something that the Conclave would tell us?
The Conclave has bestowed upon you a curious artifact, a soul coin of special craft, a thing, cylinder, flat of infernal metal with these infernal runes upon it. That is a very powerful component to, once you find the Endmaker, trap his soul within and bring it to the Conclave. The Conclave will do the rest in destroying the soul or otherwise entrapping it forever. But in your possession, in the party's possession, is this artifact, this special soul coin.
Okay.
I sort of
Gotcha.
detailed it in your pre-campaign handouts to do with your quest. And
I guess we could ask how we can free the souls that Asmodeus has bound. Mytoma, your father, and your mother, as I gestured to my other party member.
Yeah. Great question.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not really good at doing the talking stuff. You, as I look at Amber, seem to be quite, what's the word?
Social.
Eloquent.
Oh, eloquent.
That's the word I was looking for. You seem pretty
Oh,
good
thank
at
you.
it.
You're too kind.
You're welcome.
I can try to ask questions, definitely.
I'm just afraid that I'll mess it up.
I bet you would do great, but it's okay. If you're not comfortable, that's fine.
And Marcella, do you have any thoughts about what we should ask?
those are great questions. Where can we find them, and where's the Unmaker, and how keep ourselves safe in there? I think.
And how do we free them?
Yes, how to free them and how to get out with them. Like,
Ooh, good one.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Kotan.
that's important too. Yes. We gotta find out how we can get them out.
All right. The head priest of Kalambor continues his chants of ancient words and power, lifting his staff above him, and you feel the air in the cathedral begin to shudder with that growing power. The liquid in the pools around you rises, thick ribbons of bloody red swirl around Kotam, obscuring him from your sight as the chant reaches a crescendo. And then a growl escapes Kotam's mouth. The rancid stench of sinners surrounds me. Speak to me of your sins, and swiftly, so that I might tell you what I must.
Oh, is this like a gossip exchange sort of thing? You want to hear something about me, and then I'll hear something from you?
Your sins, delicious as they are, whisper them to me. What sins has your soul committed?
Okay, I have a good one. I think I have committed the sin of pride because I felt so bad when I realized I was a shifter that I kind of cut off a lot of my community in shame. And if I had been more proud, or if I had been like less proud, I could have kept my community and honored my heritage. And now I had to work to get all that back. And I'm still working on it.
Say, don't you feel alleviated? Don't you feel your soul ever so lighter now, mortal thing? What is it you seek of me? What information must I supply you in return for this delicious morsel of information?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked. Well, we are looking for a spirit called the Unmaker, and we're wondering where he might be found in the Nine Hells.
You may find the Unmaker beneath the murky waters of the river Styx, in silence, moving, in darkness, moving, entombed in a ship that does not sail, guarded by the great and monstrous Abigail, who commanded the legions of Meladomini up in Avernus to stem the tides of the abyss. Answers the avatar of Baalzebul.
Wow, that is super detailed. Thank you. So this river Styx, is there anything we should know about getting there, or how we can kind of potentially slip in and out without drawing too much attention of powerful players in the Hells?
You merely hear like an inhaling laugh escape the lips of the possessed priest, as if the very idea that you can be safe in the Hells or there's a safer path, the very idea amuses it. I deal in souls and the sins therein. This is all that you will get from me. You can always
Fair
see
enough,
like
yeah.
the limbs of the priest begin to like twitch at awkward angles as his body begins to get enveloped in his possession. The longer the priest stays in this condition, the more the devil seems to be taking over.
Amber gulps down a bit of disgust that she's trying not to show on her face. The blood and the contortionism freaks her out. She'll go, Great. No, let's focus on souls. We're looking for 3 souls we think are kind of lost in the hells somewhere. We're looking for Kyle's like mother figure, Marcella's mother figure, and my father figure.
Yeah.
I'll say her name,
Yep.
Toma of Emberwind.
Okay. Immediately, the priest's neck like snaps toward Kyle.
Ooh.
Tell me about little Toma. She sounds delicious. What sin did she commit?
None. She's innocent.
What an unjust world for her to end up so demised. The matron dearest. Her hands, once so gentle, her hearth so warm, now wrapped in chains and sunk deep in the bile of hell's first wound. Your Toma festers in Avernus, in the place we name the Great War Slough, the rotting carcass of the Great Fray. There, the soil itself drinks the blood of 10,000 legions, and the air is thick with the screams of devils long abandoned by the masters. She is kept precious in a phylactery, guarded for its worth, and for the bitter sport her captors wring from their desperate. To reach her, you must wade through the stranded companies of hell's broken armies, and the slavering demons, strays who gnaw the still. Every step will squelch with the filth of their failure. Perhaps fitting for one who bartered eternity to save a child, yet doomed herself to a fate far worse than death. In summary, the soul of Toma is contained in a phylactery in the War Slough, a place within Avernus, the first layer.
I'll just kind of take aback. Be just like, what have you done? As I'm, thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Marcella, do you want to tell a little bit about your mom?
I'm looking for Sulema. She used to help people. She used to keep them, tell them what was coming next. She was really proud about it.
And yet she couldn't foresee her own doom. How deliciously ironic. But she was no saint, was she?
She enjoyed too much the attention. She always smiled seeing the lines of people bringing her gifts, got into lines.
Her gifts?
Yes, gifts.
Ah.
Where she asked.
Deceit is sin, little one. It is not wise to lie to an archdevil. You know as well as I that in her heart they were not her gifts, but his. The seeress who peered too far into the weave of fate and bartered her soul for a sharper gaze resides now in Malbogny, in a den of cruelty named the Sign of the Hag's Arms. for your notes. I'll paste that into chat for you. 3 crones rule there, as tradition demands, each a sorceress whose power knows at the marrow of mortal sanity. They sell dreams and curses, futures and pasts, bottled neat for those who can pay the price, and sometimes for those who cannot. Your mother's soul lies bound within a phylactery under their keen keeping. Which of the 3 clutches it, I cannot say.
You see that Marcella goes pale for a moment, and like she was holding some pieces of bread on her hand, and they're just on the ground. This has to be a cruel joke. How is this possible? Like to end on such horrible claws. What are the names?
The Archfiend does not say, for it does not know and cannot lie.
Okay.
It seems that its knowledge is limited to the lair which it controls. But then there's of course the last, the father, whose sin was greed. And so the possessed priest, now upside down, mid-air, sort of head downwards, eyes wide, mouth agape, whispers out the words. The sire whose charm could win a queen's heart, yet could not master a turn of a card. His soul may be found in Minerus, that sinking pit of greed and rot, within the vault we call the ineffable trove. There, the mire swallows gold and drowns the very dregs of mortal essence. Emotions bartered away for power, memories tossed aside like spoiled meat. The shreds of 1,000 selves moulder together in a stench that would sicken even a devil's breath. Your father's soul is locked in a phylactery, half buried in that psychic refuse, guarded by those who delight in pawning through the discarded, seeking trinkets of the self to torment their former owners. I wonder, child, when you free him, if you free him, will he even remember your name? Or will you find only a hollow shell empty long before the hells took him?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. And I know you can't lie, so we're just guessing. You can see like the tips of her fingers have started to look a little like stony and kind of crater marked. She's like, she's not gonna do it, but she's thinking about dispelling magic the freakier that this ritual gets. And she'll ask, so once we free all of these souls, how do we get them out?
You won't. Kotam begins to tremble. His staff falls to the cathedral floor with a clatter, and his hands reach for his head. The ribbon of red liquid falls back into the pools, standing up mighty sprays of staining droplets all over the floor. As Zythan says, prepare adventures. You see Kotam gasps, his voice once more that dry hiss instead of the Archdevil's terrible growl. He is attempting to escape the confines of my body. You must exorcise him back to the 9 hells. The priest's voice is suddenly overcome with this ugly, booming laughter as an avatar of the Archdevil begins to appear, rising out of Kotam's shaking forms. As you raise yourselves for the worst, can I get everybody to place their tokens where you think you would be at this moment? And then, clicking on your tokens, roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
Tom, can you give me a token for a familiar?
Yeah, what do you need?
At the moment, Sphinx of Wonder. That's the one I'm using.
I'm gonna trust you that this is some sort of a class feature that you're not telling me about. But
Pact of the Chain. That's it.
Interesting companion available to you. Do you like them blue or do you like them yellow and green?
Let's go yellow and green.
All right. Summon forth your companion. I'm gonna go ahead and give you control over that token in just a moment. In future, if anything like this ever happens, where you guys need any tokens or anything, please ask me in advance so I can set them up ahead of time. It helps make the session go by faster. So Ivan, you should be able to have control over the token in 3, 2, 1. Can you shift double click it to see if you can open it?
Yeah, I can open it. Beautiful. It's Morsel. Morsel? Yes, Morsel.
Alright, let me put my tokens down on the map here. As we have this thing rising out of the chest of the priest. Like so. Just to show you a reference of what's going on right now.
Ugh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of soothing battle music over this. And then sort our initiative from up to down. Like so. For the sake of flavor, I'm gonna say that Zython is helping you guys in the background. I just don't have his initiative in this because it's your spotlight. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this party rolling. Top of initiative, we have Marcella, as you see, rising out of Kotam, the avatar of Baal-Zebul. What do you do?
I take a step back and she brings out her bow and just pulling the string back, no arrow on it, you see greenish energy start to form. She let it go. Release. 12 to hit.
You see your arrow sail past the limb of the creature, through it, and impact the wall, shattering the glass behind it. It's a miss.
She go once more for it. 21 to hit.
Strikes.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna try it. As it hits, you see like in the creature, like a small bud start to grow, like a seed, and start to open and trying to restrain him. Can he do a DC 15 strength saving throw, please? Or being restrained?
You cannot bind me here. 15.
Succeeds. Oh my god, I should have done the part I forgot. Yeah, and she will take a step back, get behind the corner, the column, and that's it.
And this is restrained, correct?
Yeah, restrain.
Okay.
Did he roll less than 15?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's restrained.
Oh, I rolled 15.
Oh, he succeeded.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Restrained something. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Well,
End of turn?
Yes, I'll just cast Hex on him, athletics.
Okay, anything for your little summon here?
He will.
Or that's on its own initiative?
Yeah, on initiative.
Oh, okay,
It's
understandable. Okay.
Yeah.
The avatar of Baal-Zebul then. as you begin to feel a stench begin to emanate away from Ritual's circle, choking the air out of your lungs. It begins to move its limbs toward you, Kael, chanting in its infernal tongue. I'm gonna go ahead and you see it open up its maw wide, disgorging forth a swarm of biting flies that rush toward Kael. You guys are not really clumped up, but Kael, you're enveloped by these insects. Can you make me at least C19 Constitution saving throw, please? 10d10. With a 17 Constitution saving throw.
I will use my Indomitable.
Two. Let's pretend like I don't know your sheet. I don't know what it does.
Allows me to re-roll a saving throw. I have to use it, and I add my fighter level to the result.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting for that re-roll then. That's 21 total?
Yes.
Exceeds. You take piercing damage equal to half of 55, which would be 27 piercing damage as these insects swarm about you, persisting around you.
He rolled. What was the... Sorry.
Difficult to cast with 19. He passed. That's why you received half damage.
Okay.
I'm looking up. Yeah, he rolled 55 damage. I'm looking up like a little. I'm gonna drop a circle. It's gonna be a 20-foot radius sphere. So let's go ahead and draw it. Make the transparent 20 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 20 feet. There we go. I'm gonna place it like so. That's the area full of flies buzzing about. What else? The Avatar then charges toward the mighty fighter, and with its claws and sickening grasp, lashes out with 3 attacks. 1, 2, and 3.
As he enters my 10 feet, I get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Or a reaction.
Go for it. Yeah. 21 strikes.
I will
Okay, that's slashing damage with your magical
14.
glaive. Yeah, 14.
14 damage. I will hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I will use a maneuver to pushing attack. So I'll roll add a d8 to that. Ooh, 8 damage. I will push him 15 feet, and I will use my Hill Giant's Tumble to prone him without a save.
You see it, with its claws on its knees, it rakes the floor back, sending sparks with its metallic claws across the stone pavement as you've proned it and pushed back. It is on the floor. Right, so it's now no longer within reach, and it's going to remain there for now, giving the Sphinx of Wonder a turn.
the Sphinx of Wonder, at the moment, it's just gonna be here, crouching, dodging. That's what it does.
Give Kyle a turn then. Kyle, you start your turn within here. If you end your turn in that area, you will continue taking damage from that area of effect.
Okay. I will move. Adjacent to him. And I will. He's still prone, yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
So I'm just replacing the select them animated.
Is he concentrating on the spell?
No, it's just innate demonic ability it has.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will, as a bonus action, I will separate my shield. And then let's just make a bunch of attack. So I will, with advantage, we will do, I will attack and then action surge and attack. So I'll take 6 attacks with advantage.
One at a time, please.
Oh my god.
28 strikes. How much damage? As your enchanted glaive pierces through the avatar of Beelzebub and through its magical defenses for 15 slashing damage. Next. Yep. Just waiting for damage. That's 11. Just one cleave after the other in wide arcs. A third strike lands for natural 20.
Oh my god.
Massive. $19 strikes. 17. Okay. 26 strikes. Fucking massive. Uh-huh. Yep. And I believe one last strike. Downwards. 21 strikes. With each laceration, as you bring away the blade, you can see the black and red essence of this ghostly figure begin to ever so slightly evaporate away into a smaller and smaller mass. What's the damage on last hit there?
I'm going to add menacing attack.
Okay.
To this last one, and it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened. That will add d10 plus d8.
My wisdom saving throw is 14. Is that a fail?
I was doing damage, and then 21 damage, and so it has to beat DC 17.
Yep, so it fails.
Okay, so it's frightened until the end of my next turn.
This mortal shell, this pathetic priest, is not enough. I need more. And he begins to clench his metallic fists, and you begin to feel the blood within your veins pulse ever so harder, as if it's trying to draw your essence out of you. The more you spend in its presence, the more this pull gets stronger.
And yeah, that was my move. My 6 attacks, and my bonus action.
Awesome. You remain there?
Actually, I will. Oh yeah, I only moved 2, so I have I will remain here.
Okay, giving Amber the initiative.
All right. She is going to look through like the stained glass window and see the night sky and conjure some lunar power into her. Her hands kind of turn that stony gray color. She's gonna activate innate sorcery, which just kind of boosts her attacks and spell save DCs. And then with her, that's her bonus action. And then for her action, she's going to cast Mage Armor on herself, which kind of makes it appear like there are like asteroids kind of floating around her core section to block any attacks. And that's her whole turn. And then she's going to stay where she's at.
Marcella.
Okay. I'm gonna, with my bonus action, I'm gonna try to attempt to hide. Can I do that behind this column?
Oh, wrong one.
Yep. You roll stealth.
Yeah. 30.
You vanish.
Yeah, I vanish. And you see Marcella. Amber, you see that Marcella start like climbing the column all around. And peeking out of the other side, I take a shot at it.
What are you holding onto the column with? You're using both hands to use the bow.
Toes.
The legs, okay.
Just thunder size hugging the column.
Marcella never skips leg day.
Exactly. Those things are like iron. But yeah, you see like the bow starts to glow like with a golden shot, and it's released. I'm using True Strike on this attack, and because I have advantage, it's a straight roll.
Straight roll because
so
prone,
28
hits.
Yeah. So.
Frightened, you didn't have to hide. It's frightened. All attacks on it have advantage.
Yeah, good to know. Future synergy. But yeah. Frightened. I have disadvantage on my attacks while I'm in view of you. Does it give advantage to other people?
For
I thought
what
it
I
did.
know? No.
Well,
Yes.
While you have the fighting condition, you experience the following effects: ability checks and attacks affected. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks while the source of your fear is within your sight. And you can't willingly approach the source of your fear. That's it. That's frightened.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem.
So, I'm gonna say 14 radiant, and I cannot sneak attack on this, which sucks. That's it. And I keep myself hide behind this nice column.
You said radiant, right?
Yeah, radiant.
The avatar of Baal-Zebul takes 28 damage as you see a bright flash flare out from the point of impact. It burns! Anything else in your turn?
That's it. Bonus actions and actions.
Okay, Zython has spent like the first 6 seconds of combat just sort of hand on his chin, absorbing a lot of you, just sort of like, yes, as prophesized, they are just as promised. And he's like, well, let's get this over with this. And you see like a third eye open on his brow, bright and green, and from each hand and the third eye, a mote of arcane conjures forth as he shoots 3 arcane bursts toward this creature. 1, 2, and 3. Hitting for 19, 22, 14, all hit for a total of, I'll tell you how much radiant damage just dealt. And maybe this is why I should have just set this one out. But I'm like, would your patron just sit there not doing anything? I just dealt... I'm going to give inspiration to anybody who guesses. Close.
172. Oh, close.
That's close
Holy
enough.
moly.
I just dealt 188 radiant damage.
What the hell?
Because vulnerability.
That's crazy.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Can I pay you to find my mom?
Yeah, you should go.
Oh, trust me, this is nothing. I'm a glass cannon otherwise. I would need somebody just as strong as that lad there to protect me. And he sets forth the 3 bolts which collide with the avatar of Baal-Zebul and bloody him, meaning that he is now at half HP. The avatar recoils from your strikes, the radiant damage of both the arrow and the arcane bursts burning its flesh as it begins to rise off the floor like 5 feet above to loom above Kail. I'm gonna read a scared sheet real quick. Yeah, it's gonna remain there, and it's gonna point its sickly finger at you, at Marcella and Amber. Between the two of you, the ground begins to melt away into acid, sizzling as a sphere of this caustic slime begins to spread around you. Now, I know you were cool about flavoring your attack there, Marcella, with climbing the pillar, but unless you have a free arm, you can't climb without climbing speed, right? So you...
She has a climbing speed.
Oh, you have a climbing speed? Okay.
Yeah, like,
but you need a free arm to climb.
Well, I shot my arrow and then I climbed. Okay, I wanted to be cool.
I'll allow it. How high off the floor are you? It's fine.
15 feet.
Okay, fine. It's just higher for me to drop you then. In that case, you're safe. You're off the floor. Unfortunately, not so much for Amber. Amber, below your
I'll
feet.
counterspell.
Oh, it's not a spell with a spell slot. Like, it's an ability of a creature.
Okay.
So I feel like,
Let me look.
yeah, I feel like it cannot be counterspelled just because it's an innate
Yeah,
ability.
casting a spell with verbal, somatic, or material components. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
if
sorry.
it's like an effect, then I guess I can't.
It's just
that's
one
okay,
of those
that's okay.
things. Yeah. Okay. So I hate saying no to players, but at the same time, I
No,
have to
no,
follow
no.
rules.
Mechanics are mechanics.
In a 15-foot radius, which would be, this is 15 foot, yes. Let me measure that. One of you, two of you, three of you. This is 15 feet. It conjures this like slime pool, like so. Just Amber, then can you make me a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw? As
Okay.
the slime
Ugh,
begins to
that's really
try
high.
and... Yeah, well, welcome to level 11. The caustic slime
Well, that's
begins to
fine.
sort of wrap itself around your legs, grappling you in place. And that's the effect for now. You just grapple by it.
Okay.
What do I do? Let's do this for grapple for now. And it then lashes out with 3 sickening claw attacks against Caillou. 1, 2, and 3. I have a 19 to hit against Caillou.
AC is 20.
Okay. That gets blocked. A natural 20 hits, unfortunately, for a total of 7 plus 7 slash damage is 14. Are you immune to any damage types I should know of? Either acid or slashing?
Nope.
Okay, so acid and slashing damage combined with its lacerating claws for a total of 31. That's the critical that hits against you. Your hit point maximum is reduced by the acid damage, which was 17. So 17 reduced max HP. And then the second hit misses for 15. Your mighty bulwark.
I do that.
If you're not sure, just mark the number somewhere for now, and we'll figure it out. I usually keep my original total HP somewhere, and then I can adjust the number in the field. Again, these are
Okay,
your
I have
calculations.
it
Yeah.
typed down.
Yeah, you can note it down, like as if it were at the table. And that's going to be the end of my turn, as the Avatar remains there, spreading its influence to try and infect Caillou with that stench and that presence. Does the Sphinx of Wonder do anything aside from dodging during this combat, my guy?
Not really.
Do you,
No.
Is there a reason why it's initiative?
He's trying to... No, he's trying to help. He's just like, this is too big for me.
You were like, can I have
You
a
know-
token so we can just dodge every turn? Okay. Caillou, at the start of your turn, Stench of the Slug. Any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of the Avatar must succeed on a DC 19 Constitution saving throw. This is against the effects of poison. 18 is just one too low. Caillou is poisoned. But you still have your turn.
You know, like, you were saying, like, this guy is doing nothing. The poor token. Skyil is start to be poisoned, like you see what it looks like a cat, but really is a mouse. Start like to glowing, like his whiskers start glowing, and he gives you +2 to your roll.
Oh,
So you are safe.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah, burst of ingenuity from the Sphinx. I see.
Yes.
The Sphinx or another creature within 30 feet makes an ability check on a second throw. Response Sphinx. Oh, this is a reaction. Neat.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Oh, I'm learning. Oh,
Yeah, something different.
So that
Something
saves. Anything on your turn then? As you're not poisoned.
I will smash the face. Oh, actually, I'm going to 10 feet. Yeah, I can hit him when he's 10 feet away. So I'm gonna shift 5. So I'll be 10 feet away. That way I don't have to worry about that next turn. Then I'm gonna kick his butt.
No problem. I do have an attack against you as you move out of my reach there. I hit for 28 to hit for a total of 9 slashing damage and 9 acid.
Did you do that at disadvantage?
I did not. Disadvantage is going to be 22 to hit though.
Okay.
So 9 slashing and 9 acid damage, and that acid damage reduces your hit points even further. But that's its reaction.
I am bloodied. And I will... Did you guys not want me to prone him? Because of disadvantage for range attacks?
For me, it makes it harder, but you do you, man. I believe in, I trust in Kale. He's strong like the rock.
No, I can make stuff work.
I'm good either way.
She's cool.
Right, so I will attack. I'll do my 3 attacks.
25 hits. I'm so used to like starting campaigns like level 1, level 3, and then just seeing like 25s and 30s on the board. Session 1 is massive. 12 damage. Bring the Avatar closer to destruction.
I'm going to fear him again.
What do I roll against that?
Save it gets a DC 17.
Wisdom. I rolled a 7.
And he takes 1 extra damage. He takes 1 extra damage from that attack, and then he is feared for the remainder until the end of my next turn, and I will do my rest of the attacks.
28 hits. 20. 12 unfortunately rebounds. Grazing it for how much?
For 5. And I will use my bonus action to make the pulse strike.
You just see the Avatar of Beelzebul clutch the latter end of your pole in its claws and just sort of parry it away.
Question.
What's up?
Technically, the pole is part of the glaive. Now, I looked this up, but I couldn't find anything. It's a I'm making an attack with the weapon. The weapon has the graze effect. So does the pole strike also have the graze property?
I can read what it says. If your attack roll with this weapon, this is a creature, you can deal damage equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack roll. This damage is the same time. Did you use your ability modifier on the pole strike?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so he takes an additional 5.
Okay. We'll look this up after session, but for now I'll allow it.
Yeah, I mean, because the wording of graze, I make an attack roll with the weapon.
Yeah.
I have the weapon mastery, so
As long as some action economy is happening, I'm all for it.
yeah. All right. And that was my my set of actions.
And you hold your ground there?
So I'm actually going to move to here.
Okay. You feel the air clear as you distance yourself away from this foul entity, as you're no longer in that cloud of poison around it. Amber, at the start of your turn, because you're still in the caustic slime, you are grappled. The grappled creature takes 66 acid damage at the start of its turn, so I'm just going to roll dice here. Oh!
That is a lot of d6.
Well, I mean, that is the avatar of an archfiend. 22 acid damage at the start of your turn. What?
I heard 66.
No.
Yeah,
Six,
Yeah, like
six-
the number 66.
6d6.
Almost all of my HP. 6
No.
space d6.
66.
Still not great, but that's okay. Better than it could be. All right. She'll say, "Joke's on you. I didn't want to move anyway." And
Okay.
she's going to quicken spell to bonus action cast Erupting Earth. It's a 20-foot. I think I want to do it like that, so that it's just kind of catching him right on the edge.
Okay.
I don't know how to make that square stick.
There isn't. Okay, so I can teach you right now. If you are in the measure
Is it the
tool, see how it
paintbrush?
says fade delay? There's instant and there's linger. Linger makes it stay.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I will do that. Wait, that's not how I wanted it, though.
Alternatively, there's also a drawing tool. I'm not sure if players have access to the drawing tool, but you should.
There we go. So, she juts her hands forward, and the ground around him becomes like very cratered and tumultuous. And because I used meta magic on this, I can use my Shadowfell shard to give him disadvantage on the dexterity save he has to make to not take damage. And I also am in a moon form for my sorcery that makes it cost 1 less sorcery point. So the quicken spell only costs 1 sorcery point. And I need a DC 18 dexterity saving throw with
Dexterity.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
8.
Oh, whoops, wrong spell. Ugh. Okay. There we go. That's the right one.
Sorry, I pressed
So-
damage when I want to expand it. My bad. Okay.
It's all good. Do you want me to press it, or we can just take that?
No, yeah, we can just take that. Honestly, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll just take it. That's
It's-
fine.
Yeah. So 19 bludgeoning damage is from a spell.
Mhm.
I just want to see what else the spell does. Yeah, difficult terrain. Okay.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then with my action, I would like to hurl my stone of. Oh no! Undo.
You just hear like a rasping voice escape Kotam. My temple! Just my floors!
Yeah, sorry. Oh no, I can't get that square to go away, but that's fine.
You click off
anyway.
anywhere, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
The same option
I
where there
throw-
was linger, if you click on instant, any shape you will draw will instantly go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me redraw my square.
I got it.
There.
I got a little area that I drew for myself to know what's the
Cool.
sort of difficult
Oh,
terrain.
I see it. Gotcha. She will toss her stone of controlling earth elementals. It says it kind of functions like casting the spell, and the range on the spell is 90 feet. So I'm hoping I can just pop my earth elemental like
Right beside him.
in next to him. Yep.
And just to confirm, what's the creature name? Because I need to put the exact creature. Is it air?
Thea, TH.
No, sorry. The creature type. Is it an earth elemental?
Oh, an earth elemental. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make her a token. I forgot to do so, but for now I'll just put this big gal over here.
That's fine.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
So it says it acts on its own initiative, so we can roll for that.
Yeah, you
It
can roll
has
for
a
that. I'm
minus
going to give
one
you
to
control
dex.
over the token. If you shift, double-click the token, you should be able to open its sheet. And then
awesome.
I'll say out token later on.
Yeah.
As the lunar rock behemoth erupts forth from your spell there. The only thing I'm going to look up after session is if you can cast spells from magic items on the same turn you cast a level spelled. I feel like you can, because...
Yes, you can. Like, as long as it doesn't use the spell slot, you can do it.
And summoning this is a bonus action, you said, right?
No, I quick and spelled the erupting
I see.
earth, and then
Still getting used
using
to
the
your
item
character.
was
I
my
see.
action.
Cool. Alright, so that all happens. It erupts forth from the earth. Massive, hulking. You rolled initiative for it. I'm just going to sort it real quick. And
Does it take an action to work on my grappling situation?
I will check that in 2 seconds. Yeah, escape DC of 17, and it is an action to escape a grapple.
Okay, so I guess I won't do anything right now about that, because that's my whole action economy, which is fine.
Sorry, that's capacitated. I was like, you can't take actions while grappled. That baited it.
I was like, I'm not incapacitated, am I? Is it that bad? Grapple.
Speed 0,
Awesome.
attack is at disadvantage. And then, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
All right, I will end my turn then.
No problem, giving Marcel the initiative here.
Okay, I'm using Vex, so on my last shot I hit him. But before that, I see that Amber is struggling, is suffering, and I just wanna give her a mercy kill. So Amber, you see like Marcella aims the bow to you, and
And a mercy kill. I mercy kill Amber.
Hey, whoa.
and too late. You see, she aims the bow at you, and you see like the arrow hits at you, and it hits. You see. Puff of smoke, and you feel like the word twisting a bit, and you land 10 feet away from me. A row of transportation.
Oh my god, you should tell a girl before you just teleport her.
Who gets to choose that? That's weirdly phrased. It doesn't tell if you get to choose that or she gets to.
You can choose it if you want, you know.
I know, but the wording though.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You know, like I'm gonna say, you're there. It's good.
I'm gonna say for this magic item going forward, it's whoever gets shot, you can like grab the arrow or whatever and gets to decide. That way, it's like the teleport T, like has the agency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, has to be willing target. I guess.
Unless you're incapacitated, in which case I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Roll the dice.
I'm gonna jump from wall to wall, and in the middle of the air, I'm gonna shoot at this guy with True Strike, with advantage. Advantage. And jump to the other wall, because the floor is lava. 20... Why do I have... It should be 23. Oh, Hex. Hex is in the wrong one. Well... One.
What's your roll there?
Total 17 radiant plus 4 necrotic.
34 radiant. 4 necrotic. Oh, let me check necrotic. I think the Avatar of Beelzebul has some resistances there. Nope. Necrotic takes full effect. Okay.
That was my turn. Bonus actions and action. And I teleport her with my bonus action. Just so you...
Sounds good. I'm gonna say Zython just looks to all of you like you're doing wonderfully. Honestly, you've got this, and he just sort of steps back. I don't want to steal your show.
Pass.
Yes. Yes.
Better be something good when we get an A on it.
I also don't want to steal your thunder. Zython's a beast. The Avatar of Beelzebul is going to go ahead and lash out. That's a once a day. Let me just roll here real quick. I need to roll a d6, and if I roll 4 5 or 6, something happens. I don't get to recharge my abilities. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and lash out in anger, sort of rushing out of the reach of the Earth Elemental. So if it has a reaction, can use it as I sort of chase the fighter among us.
He can't move toward me.
All right, because he's feared. You guys are kicking his ass. I've got to do the only thing I can do then. The Avatar makes 4 sickening claw attacks against the Earth Elemental, I guess, for all that matters. What does it say? Arm class 17. I hit once. Hit for natural 20 again. I hit. I'm just gonna flex damage, I guess. Hit again, and I hit fourth time. Fourth time rules 14. Missing. So I hit 3 times. The Earth Elemental, I have to check its resistances real quick, has some immunities to conditions and vulnerability to thunder, but no resistances to acid. Interesting. I'm good.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, interesting. 20 plus 16 plus 9 plus 19 plus 6 plus 18. I just hit 3 times for a total of 97 damage.
Whoa.
Yep. Of which I just reduced the health. Of which acid damage reduces max HP. But here's the question: this summon, does this like stick around after you? Like, how does the spell work?
It only sticks around for an hour, or if it drops, and then the stone is once per day.
I'm gonna say.
So like, if it died here, I think I'd be able to like conjure it again tomorrow.
And if it survives, I'm gonna track its max HP after the battle. I'm gonna deduct the acid damage dealt. I don't want to do that now because it's math.
Yeah.
But that's my 3 strikes, and I can't move toward or away, so I'm just gonna have it sort of circle and use this big lumbering chunk of stone as cover, I guess. I don't know. That's all I can do. Giving the Earth Elemental a chance to smash.
Yeah. Earth Elemental's just gonna get at it. It's 2 slam attacks.
Just one with each fist, just coming from either side. Just
yeah, pretty much.
Against 14 armor class here. Let's see what this baby does. 21 hits.
21. I click damage. I think it's pending.
Well, you can also just roll damage manually if it doesn't heed you for whatever reason.
There we go.
11.
11. And then it'll slam with its other hand, a 26 for 10.
So both instances are 5 damage because it has damage resistances to mundane attacks.
Oh, I just rolled its range damage instead of its punch damage.
Are the numbers different?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
maybe.
It's
Yeah.
It's on 1d6?
Rock launch is 1d6 plus 5. Slam is 2d8 plus 5.
Ah, okay.
Do you want me to roll again? It's my mistake, so if we want to
roll a
keep the
d8
numbers,
for
we
each,
can-
and we'll just, we will learn the ability as we go. But just roll me a
Yeah, sorry, that's my misclick.
okay.
Okay, a 1.
1
and a 6.
and
So
which
an
is
additional 7
yeah.
bludgeoning.
Okay. No problem. As the tether between the demonic being, the archdevil, and the possessee begins to weaken, you can see the blood tethers begin to sort of fall to either side of Kotam as it begins to land onto the floor, no longer hovering. Kail, you start your turn.
I will. Is the area he in like dangerous?
The area is in difficult terrain. The stone floor has sort of cracked and become uneven.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. Crap. I have a longbow.
Okay.
I'll have to do the rolls manually because I didn't set up the attacks. It's weird, but it's
Just
just
like
gonna
we do at
be-
a table. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We adapt.
But can you jump? I'm asking.
Why? What does it matter?
I mean, he can jump the difficult terrain. That's like, I mean, he's a big guy. I think he has 20 strength.
Yeah.
He can jump 20 feet. So
I can, but I can also.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'll hit 17 to hit with the bow.
Mm-hmm. That hits even with his half cover behind the creature. As you manage to aim between the legs of the Earth Elemental, or however, I guess she's like hovering off the ground a little bit, right? Up to you to flavor, really. But you manage to hit through the Earth Elemental here for how much damage? Oh man, I forgot that Earth Elementals can Earth Glide. That's sick. You can like grab somebody and like pull them on the ground. Is that 17 damage then?
17, and he's feared once again. He's got to make a saving throw, a DC 17 Wisdom.
I rolled a 12 for all that's worth.
Okay. And then I will attack 2 more times.
Okay. You begin to see the cloud of biting flies dissipate away over yonder as its essence begins to weaken. A 5 misses, but you have another attack. As you load another arrow into your bow, pull back and launch it. Hits. For 9 damage. As the arrow impacts the head of this creature, it cocks back. You hear a cracking sound as the neck breaks, and the whole avatar begins to crumble away. Destroyed.
Yes.
Gotam lands onto his feet, onto his knees, breathing heavily.
Are you okay? That was like a lot.
You had a thing burst out of your chest. How are you feeling?
I need. He stretches like a very weak hand toward Kail.
I'll offer my hand.
I need you to die. Kail, make me actually, it's against your AC. The still possessed arbiter touches you for 16 as you feel a radiant burst push you slightly back, but deal no
Is
massive.
this a spell?
This is just like an ability of his.
Fuck.
As we're still in initiative, Kail, you get to retaliate. It's still the end of the turn, I guess. You got 3 attacks here. Do you have any movement left that you wish to use? As we go to our second stage of the fight.
I will. Yeah, I'll take a step back. Like, what the hell?
I need you to die. And you can tell it's not the Kotam's voice. It's like the same possessive voice that the avatar sort of immersed himself into the body. The exorcism needs to happen. Think about how you're gonna do this with the agency is yours. You'll figure it out. Okay. You're just moving there. Anything else before I give initiative over to Ember?
Do I have my full round of actions?
No, this is still the same round where you attack the thing 3 times. Okay. I'm just giving you like your movement and any other bonus actions you might have.
All I had left was I do have a bonus. I can pull strike him, thump him on the side of the head.
Sure.
Not over.
Mm-hmm. As you move in close to strike with 27 to hit, you almost knock over the gilded helm of Kotam as it impacts, and you hear Zythan, "We need him alive!" just from the back line.
I'm doing non-lethal damage. I'm using I'm not doing lethal damage when I hit him.
Okay.
And he takes 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Anything else before I give Ember a turn?
That's it. That's my turn. I should be 10 feet away from him, right?
I put him on a square. I'm gonna put him here. Yes, sure. That's 10 feet.
Okay.
Amber, you hear like the devil speak through the possessed body of Kotam. This body, if you break it, I take it. What are you doing your turn?
Whoa. So let me. Would it be possible for me to careful spell to be attacking specifically like the demon and not Kotam?
No, because they're like one and the same. Like it's within the same body. Like it's the same target. That make sense?
Because I was thinking about trying to careful spell banish and banish it away.
You can certainly try. I don't think you'll need to careful spell it though, right? Because careful spell
it's just if we need the guy, Kotam.
It's your character. You're right. See what you want to do. Yeah. I would just say that you knowing how your meta magic works, careful spell will just nullify an area of effect area from being included in that area of effect. I think that's what careful spell does, right?
Well, that's not true. Careful spell is creatures.
Okay, so within an area, you just unselect creatures. But unfortunately, this is like the same creature. Kotam and this possessing entity are one and the same target in this instance.
Okay.
That being said, try things.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, well, I have multiple ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try a dispel magic on Kotam. Any spell of 3rd level lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check. I guess that's choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I don't know if the possession would count as a magical effect.
It's a creative solution, and I'm gonna allow it. Can you please bear with me as I look up at the level of the quote-unquote spell real quick here?
Yeah, because if it's 4th level or higher, then I can make an ability check equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
Mm-hmm. Make me give me a second here.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Okay. That I can do. A 25.
The Slayer.
Wait, I crit.
Yeah, the Slayer of Liches. Well, can't crit on check, but yeah.
Yeah.
The Slayer of Liches strikes true. As you dispel away the infernal magic possessing Kotam, you feel the presence lift off of him. The candles reignite once more, and all settles into peace.
Yeah, I think I channeled in some of the moonlight coming in the windows. Maybe some of them were broken by my erupting earth, and like focus it like a magnifying glass on the ritual circle to like extract and dispel the demon.
Nicely done.
Are you good?
The wearer priest stumbles, sort of wading past Kael here, and sits on the steps below the cathedral altar. His hands still tremble, but his voice is calm and steady. Alive. For my time has not come yet. Kalemvor watches me still knows I have purpose here. And you served yours well. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Getting possessed looks pretty gnarly, so I'm sure you're glad it's over.
For now. He sort of rubs the ever-growing bump and bruise on his temple where the end of Chaos Stick has landed.
Yeah, do you do this often? Like, do you have someone checking up on you?
I don't get hit often. My assistants are ready with a dispel evil and good spell, or a greater restoration, or something of the like. radiant damage is a powerful tool against fiendish possessions and their magics. Keep that in mind in future, perhaps. He sort of rubs Bruce.
I kind of look at him with a grin and say, I hold my pike and say, "This dispels evil, and just fine."
Right. I can open a portal to Avernus when you're ready. The first of the 9 hells. Once there, I have a barge that will allow us to sail the river Styx. A far easier task than attempting to navigate by foot. I will sail with you and be your guide if you keep me safe from harm. He looks at the end of the stick.
I feel like we can keep you safe, but also maybe you're not going to do like the possession thing down there, right?
Did you not receive the answers you were seeking?
No, we did, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I want to keep you safe, but when you're possessed by a bloodthirsty demon, it's hard to, like, reconcile those two goals, right? So you stay you, we stay us, we protect you, you help us, everyone wins. And you don't get any more bruises.
Counteroffer, you don't hit me with a stick.
Yeah, for sure. When you're not possessed by a demon, we won't hit you with a stick.
We can come to a compromise, I'm sure.
She reaches out like a hairy clawed hand for a handshake.
Do you have any ability to... I feel like I've been weakened by the attacks of the Avatar.
Nothing a night's rest won't cure, I'm sure. Your soul is resilient, Goliath. It is why I've asked for you personally. It seems that long rest will bring back your vitality.
I wasn't sure if you just did me like there's some abilities that like permanently reduce your hit points.
Permanently de-leveled.
Unless you like cast like restoration or greater restoration. I wasn't sure if that was part of the deal.
How much max HP did you lose for now as we're heading into
26.
26?
26.
Okay, as long as you're
Yeah,
checking.
I have it adjusted. I figured out how to adjust it.
Oh, cool.
Woo!
For in terms of your poor Ursula Meltil, I'm not sure how long she's lasting with you here, but I dealt 19 acid plus 36 acid plus 18 acid. So that's 18 plus 36 plus 19 is a total of... What did I roll there? What's the phone number? Why is it not showing up? Why is it being a pain? 73 is the reduction.
Reduced?
Yes.
Wow.
To the max HP.
Yeah, she only sticks around for an hour, so if we're gonna take a long rest here, then she would disappear anyway.
You're taking a long 8-hour rest here?
Oh, I don't know. I just know that I didn't know if that's what we were doing.
I think he wants us to leave.
Ah, okay.
I mean, like,
that's fine.
Can we take 10 for a short?
Yeah, you can take. Is it 10 or is it an hour?
1 hour normally.
Yeah, I believe it's 1 hour. 1 hour for a short rest.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys.
No, I think we should. I think it would benefit Kotam too.
Yeah, I'll say like let's take an hour so you can catch your breath and mend some of the wounds.
Okay.
How much HP you have left? Half?
Oh, I burned 2 second winds. That's why I was rolling the D10 plus 11, and so I have 93 of 110 hit points.
And your elemental is reduced to 50 out of 74 right now.
Okay.
I've adjusted
That's
HP.
okay.
But again, if you guys are taking the short rest, and I think she crumbles away, or she gets unpossessed by you and then becomes another fight. Which one is it?
I think she crumbles away.
Okay.
I was gonna say, guys, can we take like a minute? I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can take a break if you need 5 minutes.
Yeah, please.
I need to look up a few things anyways, so we can take 5 minute intermission as our heroes rest.
Go for it.
Cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And for anybody else who's still here, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not against you guys taking a long rest. It's just like, I don't know, momentum. Finding out where your dear ones are. So if we're all back, if you guys want to continue momentum, Kotan will spend the short rest chanting a ritual to open a portal to the hells. That's what I'm gonna do.
Also, just flavor-wise, Amber's would spend the short rest just casting mold earth over all the stuff that she destroyed when she cast erupting earth and trying to like piece the cathedral back together as much as she can.
She grabs pieces of their elemental, like, okay, I think its arm can go here.
Yeah, she like fits them into the breaks in the brick.
So at the end of your short rest, as the mauling portal to the hells opens before you, Kotan approaches and says, "To succeed in your mission, you must do 2 things. First, you must find the souls you seek and free them from whatever foul device holds them captive. Second, you must deal with Asmodeus himself, for even if you escape the 9 hells with the souls you wish to rescue, they will only be hunted down again unless you can convince or trick Asmodeus to declare them free."
Is there any reason particular that Asmodeus itself will want these souls? Specifically.
Kotam is as curious as you are about the mysteries of the 9 hells. Asmodeus is by far the most mysterious and secretive entity in all the 9 hells. I don't think there's a single creature that Kotam knows of, especially not him, who would know the true intents of Asmodeus, Lord of Flies. His schemes stretch millennia in planning. There's no telling what he intends to do with souls, whether they are to fuel the blood war or for more nefarious reasons. He's not sure.
Okay.
Maybe eventually we can like dig up a scheme of his that went awry and like blackmail him or something.
Well, we can only hope.
I will go prepare for our journey. When you are ready, come find me, and I will make the final sigils to open the way forth. So if you have any last minute things you need to do, now is the time. Otherwise, the hells await.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything right now. I'm good.
Yeah. Also, Marcella is good.
Oh, actually, before we go, let me I want to like stand kind of at the altar area and look at everyone. And I want to say, everybody, we've had long adventuring careers before this. We have long careers ahead of us. And although we're treading into land that we've never been to before, in a realm of hell and torture and scary things and yucky things, I just want to say that I have total faith in us. I think that we can do it. We have the cunning of our friend, of our friend Marcella. We have the brute strength of KL, and we have, of course, the infinite wisdom of our guides on this journey. And so I just wanted to say that I believe in us, and I think that, we're about to take the hells by storm. And I'm going to use Inspiring Leader, which gives everyone temp HP equal to 11 plus 5, 16 temp HP.
Tom, I didn't take it, okay? I'm just saying. It was not my fault.
Dude, I don't care. Take it. You need it. I'm dealing 76 damage here. Take it. You need it. Where are you going?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Why are you like, God, I wasn't listening. I don't care. Like,
and even though you're standing in the corner
clap.
picking your nails with a dagger while I say all of this, I still believe in you.
You have my full and rapt attention.
No, thank you. It's nice to know that someone has faith on this endeavor.
I give your imp a little scratch on its head. Or not your imp, the Sphinx. I give it a little scratch on its little mohawk head.
Welcome, Seth.
what's its name?
Morcel.
I can check something real quick.
Morsel.
Bum, 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 bum. It speaks. Yes, right there. Yes. I like.
Yes,
I was like, holy
please,
shit, it
please.
talks!
I do. And I'm as excited as
I'll be
you.
like, what kind of treats do you like?
I
I have some bread. Want some bread?
do not know. I have not tried this bread yet.
I give him a piece of ration bread.
Oh, goody. He just grabs it with his two front paws and begins nibbling.
I know when I'm shifted, this feels really good. And I scratch him like right between the shoulder and the neck,
Oh,
where
yes.
a dog will kind of lean into it. Yeah, I know, right?
Just
It's
eyes
really
rolls
good.
back.
He's getting
And my
scratches
nails
on
are
the head.
long.
He's getting scratches on the head and scratches on the back of the shoulder. He's just...
The purring.
Best birthday ever. It's his first day in existence,
Oh,
I
happy
guess. I don't know.
birthday.
I don't know. Like, did you ever summon it before? Like,
Yes, birthday.
yes.
Oh,
Well, cool. I'll add more souls as a companion to the party then. I'll add it to my notes. More things to edit. Sounds awesome. If you guys have any other preparations other than the inspiring speech, go for it. Otherwise, Kotam awaits for as long as you need. Once you're ready, the portal to Avernus shall open. Everybody's clear on like their mission, yeah, but like also like what the patron wanted from you guys, right? So I thought,
yes, the maker.
Yeah.
We are
Sounds
looking. Our main goal is to find and trap the Unmaker, bring it back so it can be destroyed by the
The conclave.
council,
yes,
for the conclave.
Zythan-
And then
hmm
our side missions are to find our lost souls, figure out how to rescue them.
yeah, as equally important.
Side mission in the grand scheme of things, but like personally, I'm doing, I'm working for them, but it's my Toma. I'm gonna, like I said, I would fight Asmodeus himself to save Toma.
Zythan says, if you have no other questions at this time, then I shall let you go and do what it is you do best. I will be checking on you from time to time as you travel throughout the hells seeking out the Unmaker. So this is not the last time we meet. And with that, I wish you good fortunes.
I'll give him a gentle tap on the shoulder and kind of point at him and be like, sorry about the knock on the head.
That was the other guy. This is Zyton speaking.
Oh, sorry.
Kotam is coming with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is this? Place party? Oh, it's just pinging guys. I have new options on my end of screen. That's kind of cool. Alright, cool. So, without further ado, let us proceed onwards into the hills.
I always hate this part.
It's get used to it.
Spooky.
The heat that greets you on the other side of the portal is at once like sharp, searing, and unbearably heavy. Each push forward as difficult as swimming through molasses. The air is so dry here that after a single breath your throats ache for drink, and yet so humid that your clothes already cling to your sweat-soaked forms. Put some Avernus music on. Yeah. Above you, the sunless sky is a brilliant red, alive with writhing masses of crimson and yellow clouds and flares of orange lightning. You and your party stand on like a rocky cliffside. Below you, the dark and trepid river Styx stretches out to the end of horizon. And all around you loom towers and walls glinting in this metallic color of brass. This place, those of you studied in the arcana arts, or perhaps those of you who delved in religious texts and have studied the planes of hell, recognize it immediately. This is the Bronze Citadel, the capital of Avernus. Kotam speaks. This is the largest and longest standing city in Avernus, serving as both its political and militaristic capital. Beyond these walls lies the basalt fortress from which Gargoth rules the realm as its arch-fiend and duke. As you might look onto the city, you note it is in this constant state of retrofitting, with metal and bone fortifications sort of sprawling across like hundreds of square miles, all positioned so near the beachhead of what is known as the Blood War. Kotam can guide you from here away from the Bronze Citadel and toward the nearby docks at the shore of the River Styx, where there's floating at the docks is his barge. He moves to introduce you to the individual aboard, his first mate. Let me show you what Tiax looks like. This is Tiax, Kotam's first mate, a gnome of peculiar mannerism by the name of, well, Tiax. He is dressed like you see, like this naval captain outfit that has fallen upon hard times. His face is covered by a wild beard, and a wooden pipe held between his teeth sends plumes of this foul-smelling smoke. As you approach, he stands on the dock by Kotam's barge, arms crossed and face set in that scowl. As you approach, he sort of says, "There ye are, you fools!" And he slams his foot down on like the barge, on the edge of it. Like the force pushes the vessel out to the end of its rope, leaving the gnome unbalanced and tipping toward the unnatural river Styx. Kotam like quickly like reaches out and snatches the gnome back by his shirt and pulls him into safety. But the gnome neither offers thanks nor pause in his speech. Instead, he stomps his foot again, this time on the firm wood of the dock, raises his fist, and says, "So, you wish to sail the treacherous waters of the Nine Hells, eh, with the mighty sorcerer Tiax? Well, no better choice of guide could ye have made, for the great and wise Tiax knows all. But beware, for the way before ye is full of horrors that will drive lesser souls to terror. Not I, though," he says, crossing his arms. "I'm afraid of nothing."
Really? Nothing at all?
Nothing! Nothing can harm me, for I am immortal, all-powerful, Tiax, he flexes.
How'd you get to be, like, so immortal and all-powerful here in the Hells?
I am just awesome.
Yeah, I don't believe you. But I do appreciate your help.
Yeah? Well, check this out. And just sort of crackles red lightning between his fingers. Isn't this cool, neat? Check this out. And he like singes his beard a little bit and process.
That's very cool.
I'll like reach out some stone-tipped fingers and pinch out the little embers burning in his beard.
I kind of like those. Maybe have more character. Maybe I'll have little candle wicks to my beard. Call me Wickbeard. That's catchy. TX Wickbeard. We're wasting time. Let's go. You can see him hop down. Aside from TX, there's two other crewmates, average-looking guys in armor. Just infernal armor made from scrap that you don't really see their faces as they're sort of wearing hoods and trying to remain inconspicuous. But nonetheless, heed TX's words as he and Kotam prepare the barge for travels forward. You take a look around. I'll give you guys pause to sort of ask questions if you have any.
I follow him onto the boat.
You okay? I'll put down your tokens too.
Say that we're on our way to the Bronze Citadel, you say?
We are here at the Bronze Citadel. He points toward the large city by which you are docked currently, and the large looming fortress made from like that black basalt stone at the center of it.
Has Avernus been rescued in this timeline?
Has Avernus been rescued?
No, I'm sorry. Elturel.
Elturel is safe on the material plane.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious, like, did this happen after the redemption of...
This happens after canonically our Descent to Avernus campaign, yes.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I saw you talking about that.
You can ask in-character questions. I'll answer them. I have information.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard of this place, Avernus. I've heard about the great battle that happened that freed the city Elturel from the Lord Zariel, I think, was the name.
Yes, says Kotam. There's much history at this place. I remember those times. It was but mere... Oh, I don't know. Ivan, how many years has it been? To make your character make sense.
I feel like 17 years.
17 years? Whoa, we're... Okay.
Oh, no, let's say 7. Yeah.
Gargaf has been busy in 17 years. I have a lot of development to catch up then. All right. Yeah, it's been 17 years since Elturel has been returned to the material plane, and the Arch Duke Zeriol no longer rules this place. Divulging to a little bit of information about Avernus, Kotam says, "This is the first layer of the Nine. It is the front line of the Blood War, a conflict between the devils, fighting demons in an effort to stem the abyssal tides of chaos." He scans his hand across the horizon. Much of the realm around you consists of like lifeless hills, jagged mountains, and rocky terrain. There are these like outcroppings of crystal and metal that jut through the surface like spikes, accompanying the boulder fields that much of the surface is made out of. And also there's like lakes and rivers of lava that dot the surface, geysers of and fumaroles decorated by these spouts of hot magma that occasionally spew the scalding steams and toxic clouds forth. He raises his head skyward, where you see the sky remains unlit by celestial bodies. Fireballs streak through and explode, bringing a fiery light to the whole horizon. Sometimes the fireballs themselves collide with the land, resulting in smoldering impact craters that you can see all throughout. Closer here to the away from the river to the land, the whole realm is bathed in this deep red light that seems to permeate away from the horizon.
Does the river Styx run through all of the hells?
Yes. The river Styx runs throughout all of the lower planes. From Archeon, from Hades, all the way through the 9 hells.
Hi, Allison. Isn't your Toma in the first layer?
That's what he said, that Toma is in the war slow.
Do you know what ship is that? You know everything and fear nothing.
The War Slew. Once there was a battle that pushed even the limits of the 9 hells past their breaking point. Devils still talk of the great fray in hushed voices, mostly because of the infernal bureaucracy still that it causes. On that day, eons ago, the skies of Avernus opened, and the demons just kept coming through, host upon host of them. And the blazing and the barbed armies of the 9 hells rose to meet them, as they always do. And it went on and on. A single engagement of the blood war that raged back and forth, while on more mundane planes, mortal lifetimes came and went. More empires rose and fell. Species were created and become extinct. Countless demons and devils fought and were destroyed or banished. Countless. That was the problem. Kotam sort of pauses here as if not quite sure where he's taking this story. He sort of glances toward a lot of you, then continues. It's the chaos that did it, of course. All those demons concentrated on a single field, slaughtering the lesser hosts of the 9 hells through sheer opulent numbers, but being slaughtered in turn. Their ichor, their blood essence, being shed in tides that would drown a nation again and again and again. The demons have been driven off long since, but in some way the Abyss won that engagement. The War Slew is what's left, and that is where you must search, he says. He sort of smiles grimly at that. It should be easy to find. A great sunken bowl miles across, a morass of half-drowned trenches, craters, broken war engines, and ruined fortifications. There are artifacts of vast power lost somewhere in the war strata of the slough, stockpiles of souls, and every unique war-ending engine that failed to end anything. All of it buried in that corrupted mud. And he sort of lays out a map for you to look at. So this is Kotam's map of Avernus. You guys are located here in the Bronze Citadel. Let me put a little marker for you guys so you're just tracking things. So this here is in Bronze Citadel, right? The War Slough is all the way over yonder. It's this black pit.
Is the Red River different than the Blue River, or are they connected?
They are connected. For in the river, in this realm, the devils have worked hard to diverge the river Styx to make it so that you can traverse Avernus by way of both land and water.
Okay.
The reason why it turns blue, like from red to blue, is because of the way it's affected by Avernus and then slowly transitions to the next layer. If you would look to where it flows down, this here would be the outflow toward the second layer.
Interesting. That's kind of neat. So we can take uh, the barge to get much closer, like right there where I pinged?
You could. It will be a longer travel, and you would have to navigate the river, or you can traverse by land. Really, the choice is yours. There are various points of interest from here to there. It's up to you. Usually, Kotam explains that traversing through the Avernus layer has an impact on souls that are not evil. If you're of neutral or good alignment, it does wear you down. Both the oppressive heat and just the evil essence of it does claw away at you, causing exhaustion and eventual death. So the longer you travel, the more risk. The longer you travel, the more risk of
But if we
encountering.
stay on the river, that's less likely, or it's just being in here at all?
Kotam prefers the river. It's not as it's not any safer, but it is his preferred route because it's what he's familiar with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The theoretical fastest way would be to acquire mounts and then go over land, right?
I suppose so.
Okay.
And is this the nearest,
Mhm.
the nearest point that has interest shared with ours? Like, I know there's artifacts a conclave was going to point us towards, and then obviously our loved ones. Is this kind of the closest thing on between those two lists?
What interests you is really up to you, but he does point out other locations worthy of note within Avernus that include, well, there's the Broad Citadel, which he advises not to linger around too much, but honestly, you guys can do whatever you want. He's a mere guide. There's also the Pillar of Skulls, which is like sort of a midpoint between here and the War Slough, a monument to the Blood War. And there's, of course, the infamous lair of Tiamat herself. Connecting each landmark with the rest of the realm is the Great Avernus Road, constructed by Gargoth in the last 14 years to facilitate military transport. So there are roads.
Okay.
You can see
What do you guys
Harrowman's
think?
Hill from here. That's kind of sweet. I didn't notice that. Sorry, I was talking with them from our last campaign. It's cool that they did little Easter eggs for previous DMs who ran DIA. It's like, oh, cool. I can see my house from here.
I have some experience on water on boats and ships.
Okay.
It will serve if we stay here.
Well,
I'm happy to
trust-
stay on the boat.
Seems like we're gonna stay on the boat.
We also have a guide or someone who
So,
knows better.
did you want to head over to the War Slough? I would like to do that. But
I think that's-
I'm, a member of a group, and
we're in
I
this
think the
together.
opportunity's right there, yeah. I don't
Let's
want to
go.
miss it.
I hope
Let
you
me-
get to meet my Toma. You guys would love her.
Let me grant you some additional advice, if I may, then. First, we should not linger too long here, for the eyes of multitude of devils are upon the citadel, watchful and wary, and others look for conscripts to draft into the construction and war efforts. Secondly, remember that I know much of the Nine Hells. Please, ask me anything else if you have any questions to which I have answers. I will try.
Is there any preparations we could make for the Warslow? It sounds like it could be dangerous. Is the terrain navigable? It said that basically it's just a muddy, blood-filled pit of military despair.
There is nothing basic about it. There are some things you should know about it if you were to prepare ahead. There are some devils that seek mortals to enter the War Slough and find discarded weapons from the Blood War. I think we should search the borders for such a devil, as it might help you find what you're looking for. But take caution. The War Slough can warp those who stay too long, so we should make haste once we're in it. I have a map of the place as well. should you require it.
Excellent. That sounds like you came prepared. Is there any material stuff that we'll need?
Sounds like you came prepared and you did not. Like, yes, I spent an hour preparing. What did you bring? Stick.
It's a sharp stick. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our rations. We have our foodstuffs. I don't know if you're requiring us to make those role plays. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'll
Or
be
if
trying
we
to
just-
food. Absolutely, you have to eat sustenance and stuff. Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
1 pound of food, 1 quart of water every day, and the house will test you. You will need to seek sustenance. I'm not gonna be hardcore about it. I'm not gonna enforce it, but I feel like it's very much part of D&D. If it's not part of your fun, I will not like super push for it. But it is a part of the game, so that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, we should. How long? I'll ask the captain. How long to take us near the Worslows or the Worslow?
The as long as it takes. The thing about the 9 hells in general is that distances in the hells are ever confusing to mortals. The land is ever shifting, and it's very much random. I want to say I literally roll dice to see how long travel takes and what you guys encounter each time. The way from Tam's experience, the way he traveled, like it can be anywhere from 2 hours to a week of time. It is a maddening place.
Okay.
But I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Okay. I think I have 10 days rations as part of the standard adventuring kit. Do you guys want to pick up some more rations just in case?
Where do you think we can do that?
We're in next to a giant city.
Kotam
I'm just not eager to
I-
linger.
I'm not keen to meet the inhabitants of this ledger yet.
Okay.
I just want to say that
Well, we
as you guys
can-
are talking, you just see from across the docks, like set up in like a little dockside shop booth thing, is this fella over here, and just like looking at you guys with that exact look, like customers, you know, that shit.
You can shop there if you want. I'd rather ration.
Okay. I guess we'll start heading out.
Okay.
Time's burning.
That is wise. This is Kotam, very warily looking at the DM's plot hook.
That is a face of a trustworthy man.
I mean,
Trust me.
you say clients, but I see like, oh, new merchandise. You know,
There is one last thing I should mention. If we ever need to backtrack and return to a previous layer of 9 hells, remember that my barge is capable of plane shifting, but only ever upwards, never downwards.
Okay.
Okay, so the river Styx flows from here onto the second layer of the hells. This is described. If you guys wish to set out, we can do that. No problem. I'm just gonna roll a few dice here privately. As you guys traverse toward the slough. No problem. I'm just skipping a bunch of stuff and rolling dice. Okay.
Unless you guys want to kill Tiamat, I mean, we can make a piss stop.
Let's fucking not. Ambitious.
No thanks.
Okay, so you travel onwards through the wastelands of Avernus. Thousands of years of construction projects pass by you. You see they have sort of led a myriad of artificial channels, sluices, and gates within parts of the river Styx where it used to flow. Along the edges of this realm, there remains only like this dry riverbed and sparse vegetation. It is evident that due to the powerful nature of the river's flow, the walls and mechanisms are in this never-ending cycle of repair. Aside from the river, Avernus seems to lack much water and vegetation. Much of this realm consists of this lifeless desert, hills, jagged mountains, rocky terrain, and such. Hours go on, and as the hours pass, can I get everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw? The DC of which is 11. Just an easy DC, first hour of travel. As I opened our chat, closed for some reason. There it is.
Marcella said that she has been in chips and things, but she has been puking all the time since she arrived.
So anybody who does not roll 11 or higher gains a level of exhaustion. Indeed. As the hour go on, you pass by outcroppings of crystal and metal that jut from the surface like spikes. Far ahead, across the barge. By the way, the barge looks like this. If you guys ever need like a battle map for it, it's set up like this. So I might as well just put you guys on it. This is like the first deck over here. Kotam, TX, the two crew members. It's sort of shaped like the... I don't know if you guys see this. Let me make sure you guys see everything. Yeah, there's the barge. And then there's like a lower deck as well. If you go past these openings here, there's a lower deck to the barge. You are currently beneath this like cover. And there's also like a cover on the sides. Make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. So, because we never got into so close to the water. Looking at the river Styx, do we see anything going under it?
Make a perception check.
Perception check. 16.
16. You are not sure what you're looking at. The river is in shades of blue, but there are these like red motes flowing some distance below the surface, almost like little will-o-wisps or such, little globes of light that sort of trek their way down the flow of the river. You count 1, 2, a dozen, 2 dozen, and just continue this way down the river. Occasionally, you do see something like snake-like slither, almost like a giant eel, but it keeps its distance away from the boat. Other eerie creatures might be spotted now and then.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, just curious what it was, the river, really. Like the Willow's Wisp. That's what I was looking for.
That depends on what I roll my dice.
Oh my god. Okay, and I'll get back in the middle of the ship.
Okay.
Could I mage hand and see if I can scoop up one of the will-o'-the-wisps?
Yeah, sure. Mage hand, like you form a little scoop with your hand. We'll also scoop up some of the water as well, by the way, as you lift up. The mage hand itself passes through the almost ethereal globe of light. Not even magic can touch it, seems. It's not tangible. Or at least almost incorporeal, or somehow made of some sort of a gas, you're not sure. And as the hand gets brought back up, just to try and drag it, it just drags more water with it. And just now coated in that water.
Yeah, I'll just dispel it.
Okay. The water plops back onto the surface. So listens, says Kotam, as you might have guessed. It is, he explains, used as fuel. Often large flying fortresses of Avernus, machines of war, will dock themselves at Stygian docks and literally scoop up souls from the river Styx itself to fuel these machines.
Disgusting. How can anybody do that?
Ivan has been doing it for 30 sessions in the previous campaign. Like, far ahead, like as you guys sort of would look around you, on the horizon, you see like plumes of dust follow in the wake of these large infernal iron tanks, these war machines that trek across the dusty dunes. And they seem to be driving away from like an ever-growing dust storm on the horizon. Like a mile high, with like red lightning in the sandstorm.
What is that?
Stormy seas ahead. You better brace, boy, says TX.
And how do I do that?
You've got tough skin. Nothing a little stinging rain can't fix. The storm is closing in. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to take cover. You figure it out.
I'd like to take some rope and like tie myself to a mast.
Okay.
With a length, like a tether. So I have maybe like 10 feet of length
Okay.
between
Amber
me and the mast.
ties herself to 10 feet length of mast. Sounds good.
I'm not getting blown off or rocked off of this ship. I do not want to go in that water.
I will just grab something sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Do as she did and follow her example.
You see Kotam chants a spell beneath his breath and begin to concentrate upon it, and this like shell of greenish energy just sort of expels outwards and around him to surround him. A protective shell of some sort. We should prepare for the worst. If you guys do nothing else as you brace, this storm will quickly close in on you. What I ruled here is a storm of flame and dust that is equivalent to the Storm of Vengeance spell erupts, centered around the characters and lasting for 10 rounds. Can I get everybody to roll me initiative against Storm?
Oh no.
Thank you, Tom. I always, that was one of my goals on this campaign.
I feel like I'm rolling like goo today.
I mean, it's your first day in hell, makes sense.
Yeah, valid. Oh, I do have a level of exhaustion too.
Yeah. The hells
Shoot.
will be unkind to you. Bum, 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 bum. There we go, we are sorted. Round 1. So I'm gonna say as the storm descends upon you guys, I'm gonna look up what a spell does. I'm excited. I'll never get to use ninth level spells.
Don't be so excited.
Did you say 9th level?
Yeah. You'll be fine.
But I try to counterspell it with my 3rd level counterspell.
Can you control a massive storm that's like 300 feet across? Like, legit question, I don't know what your character does at level spell. If you can, you might be able to do something about this, but
When I see a creature within 60 feet of myself casting a spell with verbal, somatic, or material components, I attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting the spell. So I guess if there's not a creature...
Yeah, I tend not to make players roll when there's no chance of success. Even if you were to roll a perception check, there's no creature around casting a spell. This is just like the awfulness of hell descending upon you. A churning storm cloud forms, centered on your point, and sort of spreads towards you guys in a radius of 360 feet. So it's a large storm. Lightning flashes in the area, thunder booms, strong winds roar. Each creature on the cloud, which is each of you, when it appears, makes a Constitution saving throw. Can you guys make me a Constitution saving throw, please? 2d6. Anybody who rolled below 19, you take 9 thunder damage as the first shockwave hits the ship. So anybody hit by this damage, you are deafened for 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Mop.
Wop.
Yeah, the first shockwave of the storm hits from the ship and rocks it. So as each round for the next 10 rounds goes, there will be like different effects as this magic storm passes by you guys. So anybody who rolled successful 19 or higher takes no damage. Round 2, as the storm continues past the ship, acid rain falls from the clouds. Do you have something to say, Ivan? Or
yeah, I was gonna say, can I cast Blink? Like, to see... Yeah, can we do actions while this is going on?
yeah, you're essentially like in combat against the storm. If on your turn you're doing anything, I shouldn't skip your. Sorry, I skipped your turns for some reason. I apologize.
Yeah, like I didn't know if we have something to do.
Yeah, you have turns.
So yeah, like after like everything goes white, the lightning got really close to us. You see that Marcella start like drawing like a circle in the ground, and she puts like her hand. You see like it lights up, and after a second, she may disappear. Let's see if she disappears. 1d6. She's still here. Okay, that's it.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna put some thunder ambiance for me. Okay, so you hold on to the spell. It's not concentration. Nice. It's just over the next minute. Noted. Kail, do you want to do anything like in preparation for what's coming ahead?
Can I just go into the ship?
You are beneath cover.
You said that there's like a second deck kind of thing that's under the decks?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can go beneath the ship. In fact, I'm gonna hold on. Let me do something here real quick. I think you guys don't see it because it's like, yeah, there it is. So if you go beneath the ship, you would approach like either the aft or the above the ship, and you will descend, and you would end up like here if you're going toward the aft of the ship, right?
This is worse than I thought, and then I'm gonna go below.
Okay, so no problem. You go below deck. You can see there's a little like eatery. I don't know, ship parts where the crew eats and cargo.
It's called the galley.
The galley, yes. There are two doors between two lanterns that lead to deeper sort of into the ship. You can see like swinging what do you call hanging beds in a ship.
It's called the berthing. I was in the Navy.
Yeah. Sorry to make you cringe. I don't know. I'm not sick of that. But yeah, those. For the crew, there are two on this side.
Walk in to that room, yeah.
Sounds good. And you take cover. It's so weird how there's like... Oh, I see. These are stairs. These are stairs, and on the ship layer, there's like this little like... You see like that square? It's just like, it's not shown very well because it's below the ceiling cover. But that's the way to descend below. Okay, I see. I was like, weird that you have to descend down the cargo holes. There's no stairs. Okay, so that's the descent. I'm learning. Alright, so you take cover, no problem. And there you stay for now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Amber? You're secured to the nest?
If I like stood in the stairwell, half like with my head poking out, could I get like partial coverage benefits? Yeah. Okay, so in that case, she'll kind of stand, obviously allowing people to pass through if they decide to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'd like to do is prepare an action to banish someone if they're going to like die or be whisked off of the ship or be otherwise incapacitated.
The only thing I'm going to warn you about that maneuver is if you prepare a spell, you're effectively casting it for like and holding onto it. So even if you don't end up using it, the spell slot will be gone.
I'll still do it. That's fine.
Okay, so you hold on to banish just in case that happens. No problem. As the storm continues to roll over, you guys feel the pitter patter of raindrops hit the deck and cause the wood and steel to sizzle where it impacts as this acidic rain falls from the clouds. Any creature or object under the cloud and under cover receives the acid damage, but you guys are safely below cover, acting wise on that. So unless you guys wish to do anything on your turn, you guys are safe as Kotam joins you beneath acid rain.
All I'll say on my turn is, if any of you are aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, or fiends, you should tell me now, because if I banish you to try to save you and you're one of those, you won't come back.
You see the little cat with wings pushing his head and saying, "Here."
Yeah.
Okay, don't banish the Sphinx. Noted. No judgment, just letting everyone know that if you are, you should tell me.
I'm a TX. What is that for you?
I think that's perfectly fine, honey.
Flexes. All right, I'm gonna say, Marcel, you just stick. Yeah.
Let's
so
stick.
Waiting for the worst to pass. If anybody wants to do anything, I just you all can act on the same. It's just environmental. There's no combat. It's just let me know if you do anything before the round finishes, and then I'll proceed onwards. as more seconds pass. You count 6 flashes across the sky as 6 bolts of lightning from cloud strike down around you at various parts of the boat with thunderous impacts. I'm gonna say this is silly. You guys did the right thing. You guys did not travel over land. You took the barge, so you're just like immune to half these effects. That's smart. Because you're not directly under the cloud. I will have the ship take all that damage, though. So I'm just gonna roll a few things here on my end. Don't mind me. I'm just rolling 60d6 damage.
Tom, I don't want to be a lemur.
Don't worry about it. As the flashes collide with the ship and send various parts of its cover clashing about, you see one of the crew rush toward the nearby brazier as it sort of toppled over, has set the ship on fire and begins to sort of stomp it out in a panic. The ship has taken some damage. Kotan will have to do some repairs in the future, but we move on to round 4 as the storm continues, as these hailstones of ice rain down from the cloud, bludgeoning the ship. You guys are like staying at beneath cover. I'm reading the rest of his spell, and for the next minute and a half, gusts of freezing rain assail the ship as the surface becomes slippery, heavily obscured in this fog and rain. Cold begins to grip you just in that area. So cold begins to descend, and even if you are beneath cover, if you're on the outside of the ship, you take 1d6 cold damage on the first round of this happening, as you get to sort of react to this descending cold. I guess this will serve as a lesson of this can happen in Avernus, this might be happening in other layers of the Hells, this sudden weather, and if this ever happens again, you guys will be prepared, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I think... No, I'm not in this round this time. Okay.
I'm gonna say, as time goes on, so does the storm pass. So we can sort of move on from this. So good thing is we're not all over land, because that would have been lightning and shit, and like striking you guys.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, intense stuff. What else we have here? I'm gonna say as the ship proceeds down the layer of Avernus, down the river, you guys would end up judging by who's leading sort of navigations. Who's good with navigation tools and such?
Marcella has some.
Can you give me a survival check, just to compare the map to your surroundings, see where you're at?
Sure. 21.
Natural 2021. You are here on the map, if that makes sense. And you can see to the farthest distance is this Sarlacc pit-looking thing. But even near to you is looms on the horizon, at the edge of this layer, a pillar of skulls. They're multiple mile high monuments to the Blood War. Skulls of fallen demons and devils of various sizes stacked on top of each other, creating this gruesome series of landmarks along the river Styx. As you guys are sailing past this, you can note its location if you wish to return here, or if it's ever relevant, or if you're curious now. I won't stop you.
I have to say I'm a little curious. But we don't have to look. I mean, we just endured a lot. I'm exhausted.
You can just note on your map. We can always return to locations if you guys are curious.
If you wanna go, we can take a break of the tank on water. think we continue.
Okay. Sounds good. So, I guess because you're navigating us, give me another survival check. I'll just expedite this. To use the map. I'm gonna say it's the C15. And if you fail, I'm gonna roll some dice here.
Could I use water vehicle instead?
Yeah, survival with water vehicles, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You aid the crew navigating about. You have some experience aboard ships, and you help them navigate the river Styx, even in this environment. As you guys eventually will dock, I'm gonna say like close to shore, and close enough to bring you to the roads built by the devils here toward the war slough on the horizon. That seems to me merely 2 miles away from here. We're gonna dock. I'm gonna open our what's the location? Yes, okay. So TX will turn to a lot of you and be like, I'll be waiting for you guys here, watching the boat. Come find me when you're done.
Okay.
Do you wish...
Staying on the boat
for-
count as a short rest? Sorry, Tom. Like,
You can't short rest while traveling, but you can take a short rest here if you want on the show, yeah?
okay. Just checking, just for the spells.
Yeah, you can. Question for you guys, as you should short rest. Do you guys wish to take your guide with you, or do you want him to remain on the ship? Kotam.
I think it will be good if he comes with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just nervous if he dies. we're stranded.
I mean, Kale promised to not hit him anymore, so I think he will be okay. What do you
Yeah,
think?
we can bring him along. We can bring him along.
Well, Kale's not the only person with weapons down here.
Yeah, I'm the only person that hit him though.
I just mean people who are attacking
Yes, I do get what you mean.
us as a group.
Well,
I mean,
if you
the captain seems like he's formidable in defending the boat. But I would feel safer if he came with, so we can make sure that we watch him and protect him.
Very well.
He's our guide.
Begins to smell her landing. No problem. I'll come with you guys. As a reminder, he did tell you that the war slough can warp those who stay too long within it, and there are devils on its borders who seek mortals to help them find discarded weapons from the blood war, and that he advised that you guys should search the borders for such a devil, as it might help you find what you're looking for. Otherwise, you are free to do as you will.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. The devils might know where the phylactery is being kept.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
thi- Getting out of the boat, can we see if there is anyone moving in the distance, like any such note?
So not only that, I can also show you the map. Let me just get that out of this precise location as you guys find yourself in the war slough, and Kotam has a map for you guys to look at. You guys find yourselves on the southern borders of it. It is quite a large place. You see many living things on the horizon, flying, fiendish creatures that look... have you ever been to Chot?
Yes.
Look
Absolutely.
pterodactyl-like, almost. Lizard-like, with large bat wings. There are other signs of movement throughout the grounds, through the fog. You can see shambling, humanoid-like creatures of various sizes, anywhere from 4 feet crouched to like looming 7 feet hulking giants dragging their weapons in the mud to and through. All throughout are these like massive-looking towers with the orange crystals sort of growing at their edifices and magma clinging to their bases. And at the tower closest to you, as you guys continue your approach, I suppose, you do see an individual. Let me just read this real quick, okay? Oh. I'm gonna give you PTSD a little bit. You do see a humanoid-like individual. I'm just putting down a token for to show you what they look like. There we go. I'm gonna say toad-like in face, stout in form, wearing regal-looking robes with this like bat-like nose and a wide-open grin. This creature is an Amnesu, a devil of the hells. He seems to be approaching your group. If you guys are traveling sort of in the open, it seems to be approaching slowly, sort of standing at the borders of Rarslu, waving at you to sort of indicate that he has spotted you.
We have found one of those devils.
Or one of those devils has found us. Either way.
Could you give us a clue of
Yeah,
how
it
to
seems
find
like that's
your
our
mom?
guide.
I'm your guide, says Kotan.
Guy, G-U-Y, guy.
Oh, okay.
Let's approach. So we make our way to the devil.
Hear what the devil has to say. Nothing bad has ever happened from that sentence.
Okay. So if you guys openly approach, Kotam, ever cautious, at the behind of the group, the Amnesu speaks. I offer you a bargain once in a lifetime, for you will find it easy to enter this place. While there is a ring of towers about the perimeter, they are far spaced, and sentry duty is a punishment detail for lowly devils who survived failed actions in the Blood War. So you have little to worry about, mortals. Come, I don't bite. You'll see I'm in something of a need. The constant prickle of the demonic at the backs of these pathetic devils serves as sufficient distraction. The diligent intruders can easily sneak past. That is where you can come in. However, getting out of the slough is harder, you see. The truth is that the slough, through the sheer weight of wasted life and passion, and its unique admixture of the infernal and the demonic, has become something like a sentient thing, a mire of misery, a kind of incessant god of wasted wrath. It is not one to let go of anything or anyone that falls into its clutches, and over time its influence turns everything within it to a lost, furious combatant seeking to perpetrate a meaningless war. However, I have something that can help you avoid that fate. So, you need me, you see. But only if you help me retrieve something in return. But where are my manners? You can call me Rex. Or Rex Lex Scala is my honorific.
Rex, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Amber. What are you offering us specifically?
I have in my possession, and he sort of opens up his side cloak to reveal like inside pockets full of these glinting vials full of shimmering white radiance. Raw, condensed order in its purest form. It will aid you in remaining sane while traversing the chaos below.
What do you want us to help you with? What should we get?
You see, I have learned of the location of an infernal artifact designed millennia ago to end the Great Fray. The artifact is a horn, built to allow us devils to listen in on thoughts of demons while they're in Avernus. Even powerful demon lords we can spy on using this horn. It is my duty as a loyal agent of Gargoth to retrieve this item. But, truth be told, and honesty amongst friends, I do not wish to risk life and limb for this artifact. In exchange for this condensed order I have in my possession, I will give you all 8 hours to peruse the treasures of the slough, if you promise to bring back to me that which I covet. In addition, I will make it worth your while. I have here, and he pulls out these infernal iron dark coins. They're like maybe 2 inches across and a 1/4 inch thick, heavy soul coins. The currency of the hells, to those of you more learned about the cosmos. He offers 10 of these for the horn.
This is what we need. If we're gonna lose our minds traveling alone, like, this will make it safer. I look at
Totally, yeah. And the soul coins could be helpful. We might need to trade to like get our loved ones out.
Have you heard? I'm trying to remember how the storage location or the location of Toma's
maybe
how he described the way her phylactery.
Describe to me the soul you seek, for a phylactery is a device that holds souls, but often the soul itself haunts the place where it is kept. I might have seen such a soul. There are many tormented
It's the
here.
soul of an innocent.
I'm not gonna be coy.
Imagine-
He's asking you to describe to him what Toma looked like in life. What is she like?
Oh, Toma was a halfling woman, brown hair, fair skin, kindly, face. Many would call her pretty. She had a gentle smile, and she bore the mark of the Emberwind, which is a tattoo of 2 swirling lines, kind of like a whirlpool.
I have seen this symbol, yes, upon a lost spirit, though she smiles no more. You may find her in... Tells you that you should be looking for it at the largest of the demon eco lakes located in the slough, which, should you have a map about you, would be Hirain. Whereas the place he wishes you guys to seek the horn is located here, in a place he calls the Canyon Trove. So Canyon Trove, Ecor Lake. If you guys ever want to label maps, you can use like the text tool or the drawing tool. Feel free.
Seems like maybe we could grab the horn and then head up to Toma. It's kind of on the way. And then once we have Toma, it's, a direct exit.
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Rex, would you be willing to meet us at a different area of the slough after this? Like if we exited on the east side or the west side?
Well, it has to be a concrete location, so which one? Unless you have some way of contacting him, he won't know, right? So.
Yeah.
Do I have a way of contacting you guys? I am an amnesia after all. Let me check.
Yeah, but does he have sending? If not, I have an idea.
No, he doesn't have anything like that.
Um,
You can just set up a plan, like a meeting place, and he'll try and meet you there, yeah?
I mean, I have
the boat-
telepathic bond, but that's a pretty high level spell for talking to this one guy.
We can meet him to the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically walk straight through and just, make a line through the slough.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Then one last piece of order.
Mm-hmm.
And he conjures forth a contract. A scroll of infernal parchment with equally infernal writing upon it, and a line of blood at the bottom. I shall need a prick of a finger of one of you to seal the word of this deal. 4 vials of condensed order in exchange for the horn.
Can I do some sort of check, maybe insight or something knowledge related to make sure that the contract is pretty cut and dry?
Okay, this will be like, give me like a investigation, I guess. That suits.
Ah, damn.
Well, I mean, like, what else would you use? I'm just thinking.
No,
here.
you're right. It just, I got a 0
Can I-
because I'm exhausted.
Can
But,
I help her with I have proficiency in Arcana and investigation. Could I help?
Is I'm gonna ask him, is 8 hours enough time? Because he said he wanted it done in 8 hours, right?
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. It's kind of like depending on you guys, right? He's not a fortune teller.
Well, I mean, he knows. Well, I'll ask our guide. He's familiar with the size of the place because the scale is hard to see. Like there's no.
If you want
miles
to
or
scale of the
anything
place, I
like
can
that.
give you that to you. No problem. The scale of this place is thus. Like here on the map. You see that? This place is huge.
So we're looking at.
I wonder if my ruler is actually accurate here. It is. You can literally like draw with a ruler and you can sketch out miles of travel. 2 miles from here and 4 miles there.
As I was saying, can I help her?
So you can give advantage if you can give a help action to anybody if you give the help action, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
Number, please.
Let me try again.
10
That's
miles.
6. I'm exhausted.
So you're exhausted. The heat is getting to you. Honestly, maybe a part of you wants to get this over with. I don't know. The contract seems pretty cut and dry. Do you even read Infernal?
No. I mean, I could cast comprehend languages.
Do you? In common, it lays out the conditions of 4 vials of condensed order for this horn, which is actually laid out by its name. I just wonder if I have it here. But anyways.
Yeah, I'll cast comprehend languages just to check on the infernal parts.
Okay, so as you checked, like what you thought was like a decorative border along the edges of the contract, those are infernal runes, and they lay out a small hidden line where should you fail to retrieve the horn, the Amnesu known as Rex is not like responsible for your demise. So it's like a whole bunch of like safety clauses should you like meet your death here.
I'm gonna look at him and say, take out the 8 hours. We'll get it to you.
So you seem to be
Not 8
misunderstanding.
hours.
The condensed order, the silvery powder within these vials, extracted from those of lawful persuasion, is the substance that the devils of this plane imbibe on the war friends of Avernus to sort of take from stuff boxes or whatever, to fortify themselves against exposure to the raw chaos of demons. Taking this substance, it lasts. Its benefits last for 8 hours. I can't control how long it lasts.
Okay, I thought that was part of the... yeah, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Okay.
So what's the caveat if we fail?
I honestly, guys, I just want to do an infernal contract. I will be straight up with you guys. Yeah. There's no caveat. Sorry. I wasn't. I just wanted to do an infernal contract, and I reached the end of my notes and was like, I don't have anything prepared for this. I'm sorry.
No, to be fair, my last campaign was a Feywild campaign, so I live in paranoia.
I mean, we just finished DIA and it just felt wrong to be like,
You know what?
take my word
He
for it.
just
Yeah.
really needs the horn.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like,
he
either you
needs it,
get the
and
horn
so
to
he's not trying to...
Yeah.
he's not trying to do shenanigans. He needs the horn.
From what Kotan will be able to tell you,
Rent is due.
From what Kotan will be able to tell you is that, first of all, he's not owing you any payment if you don't get the horn. So he doesn't owe you 10 soul coins, right? If you don't retrieve the coin.
Yeah.
So there's no... anyways, I'm repeating myself. Second of all, if you guys, like, cheat him out of a deal by, like, keeping the horns to yourselves or whatever, even though you signed a contract... Funnily enough, in the Nine Hells, a realm of lawful evil, but lawful nonetheless, there are courts where it can take you into, and there are creatures that can pursue cheaters of law, an infernal police of sorts, if you will. But we won't get to that, right, guys? We'll be fine.
Yeah, we won't get that far.
There's no need to
Amber
sort bounty
will-
hunters on your ass or anything yet.
Like,
Amber will like
No.
slit her thumb on her sharp canine and press it to the paper as her way of signing.
That's gonna kick ass. All right. Cool. So at this point of our adventure, you guys have set your goals before you. I think 9 p.m. rolling around, this would be a good like point to sort of put us on a literal cliff's edge. To cliffhang here. Hopefully by next session we'll be joined by our new player, and we'll be setting up on the Warslu adventure to retrieve Toma and everything else that is contained here. Do you guys have any lingering questions about this session? I think it's something that wasn't clear. Any feedback too will be appreciated.
I did have it's a gameplay question. In my thing, I created. I have carpentry tools, and one of the things I can do is I can build crude shelters.
Okay.
And they're supposed to help with resting. Like you can use them to build a comfortable shelter
Yes.
than a normal camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be beneficial in the hells that we're in?
Yeah, I imagine so. It's better than being exposed to the elements, absolutely, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you guys being on a barge, it was proof that even a little bit of cover helped you against, acid rain. It didn't help you with the cold because that was like sort of like a more like a air around you effect. But yeah, if you're ever caught out in the open, who knows what the hells will also throw at you as we go on. Shelters, I'll keep those in mind. Just make sure that you bring that up as if people are setting up camp, that you can be like, Kyle sets up this and this. Yeah, I think that will be useful.
Okay. Cool.
I think it was good. I think the only part that was not clear, does Rex know in which part the horn is, or he doesn't know? He just knows
So
that it's
he
the
pointed
area.
you out. I'm gonna put you guys on the map again here, and I insist that you guys do your part as players to keep notes, and if there's a map you can draw on it. I don't want to have to label it for you guys, sort of thing. So over like in this ish area, or whatever, is what is called the Canyon Trove, right? From what he described, it is a vast, twisted battlefield that extends in that area, cleaved in two by like a massive canyon. And whether the canyon existed before the Great Battle or arose because of it, it's hard to ascertain. It's been years ago. But there's a trail paved in corpses that descends into the canyon. And at its depths, whatever lies beneath there are treasures upon treasures, like remnants of the Blood War. And among them is this artifact. I'm trying to find... What is it called? It's just called Rex's Horn, and I hate that. I'm going to give it a name by next session, I think. Because that sounds dirty. But it's a device that apparently the horn can be used to spy on demon communications, which would be vital for Gargar's efforts in the Blood War, right? So there is the Canyon Trove, and then there's the Eker Lake over yonder. It's like one of the largest eco lakes in this place, where he said that phylactery and soul is contained.
Thank you.
Yeah. So all of that is sort of, if we zoom out, is contained sort of in the War Slough, and yeah. Any other
Did those
questions?
labels I made show up for everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you for doing it. Okay,
I got you.
There is more than one treasure there, guys.
Oh yeah. These layers are full of treasures. Every point of interest that we point you out might contain something interesting. I don't like running pointless encounters. You know me.
Well, awesome.
Okay, well, if there's not any other questions, then I will let you guys go. Ivan and I will hang out for a little bit, but other than that, I think I'm gonna stop the session here, and like the session recording that is, and yeah, thank you for playing.
Cool. Thank you for running. It was really fun.
Yeah, great time.